guys, Righteous Framer here, bringing you your dose of truth for the day. And that is this: you cannot use the steps unless you know the order. You cannot appropriately use the steps unless you know the correct order. When we were in school, we heard about cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. Cardinal and ordinal. Cardinal just meant 1, 2, 3 into infinity, but ordinal meant sequential, like first, second, third, fourth, so forth and so on. Sometimes we feel like I can go ahead and do it. I know what to do next. I know all the steps. I talk to my therapist. I talk to my mentor. I talk to my life coach. I talk to my biggest inspiration. I talk to my role model. I read all the books on my shelf and I know what to do. One problem: you know what to do, but you don't know the order in which to do them. When you're going up a staircase, I get upstairs one step at a time. Sometimes I go 2 at a time because I'm used to it. But when you're a child and when you're new at something, you don't just hop up from step 1 to step 10 or first step to 10th step. You go up 1 step at a time. The reason why is this: there are some important lessons that you will need at the first step, at the second step, that will help you to succeed and stay a long time on the 10th and higher steps. If you just say, I know what 10th step holds for me, but you need the lessons in first, second, third, fourth steps in order to even get to the 5th step, in order to even survive on the 10th step. The interesting thing about ordinal numbers is that there can be no third unless there's a first, unless there's a second. Now, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, but you have to have a first to have a second. You must have a second to have a third, and you must have a third to have a fourth. There are some things, some experiences that God won't let you enjoy unless you go through it in order. Some of you feel like, man, I'm just going around the same mountain, the same trials, the same situations over and over and over again. It's because you've not learned the lessons from the first step. And until you learn the lessons from the first step, you will always be held back from the second step, so forth and so on. Psalm 37:23. It says, the steps of a good man are ordered. I like to look at that to say, God is ordering my steps. I told God what I wanted at this age, what I wanted at this age, and what I wanted at this age. But it looks like it's not happening like I planned it. But all I need to know is that as long as I'm a good woman, or if you're a good man, God will order your steps. He'll say, win a step here, win a step here, win a step here. And sometimes, while we know the what, we just don't know the when. If you walk with God, He will order your steps. Now, that's the King James Version. But I still like the way they use the word ordered because it lets me know that my steps have to be given permission from God. I like that He tells me when and where to step. My favorite example from the Bible about steps is the book of Genesis, when God created the heavens and the earth and made mankind. He did not do it out of order. Imagine if God had brought man on the first day. No sun, no ground, no food, just man in a dark vacuum of space. Then what if He said, I'm going to bring water next? The man would drown. What if He said sun? The man would have no shade and no water, no relief from the sun. God is so intelligent that He knows everything should happen in order. God made day and night the first day. God made the water above the heavens and under the heavens the second day. God made dry earth and vegetation the third day. God made sun and moon the 4th day. God made animals and other creatures the 5th day. And God made man, us, the 6th day. That's because God knew what we would need to live on earth. Now, what if God had said, man first, no food, no vegetation, no sun, no moon, no earth, man first? That's what we want to do. We want to bring what we want to see first, our favorite things, our crown and glory. We have nothing to put it in. God is way smarter than that. God is way wiser than that. And then, ladies, after He made man, He made female. But the man had a home, he had food, he had a job, and he knew God before he knew woman. Think about that. So in closing, you know what to do. You're old enough to know everything that you need to do to have a successful life. The only thing you're missing is the order of the steps. Ask God, what do I need to do and when in order to have the life that I've been praying for? Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and share. Bye.